Open your eyes to a cold night in summer Mississippi. As the new season starts, an opportunity arises for both of these two teams. Both looking to go 1-0 in the season and make a statement in RJCAA Week 1, as we have the Keiser Seahawks coming into town to take on the Southwest Bears in JUCO. For Week 1 for RJCAA. Hello, folks. I'm glad to be back again as I'm giving you coverage of the Keiser Seahawks taking on the Southwest Bears. I'm your host, VJ, and I'm the host of VRSN. And we have a great matchup to start Week 1 between these two Tier 1 teams in the league. Tier 1 has the best teams, if you didn't know, by the way. And let's start with the Keiser Seahawks, which is the away team, with quarterback Juvan, who has had tons of experience in this league, and not even in this league, in world football in general. Absolute legend, winning multiple championships throughout multiple of his teams. Although there has been a little bit of help with the players he had on those teams. Now that's not my opinion. Ask the league. That's just what they're saying, right? With his multiple teams, he had been surrounded by talent. Now, that doesn't mean you could just, get to the Super Bowl. That just means that you're good. But at the same time, if you mess up, you got some guys to play to clean it up for you. On the other side, we have the Southwest Bears with the quarterback Caden Smith-West. He has also had a lot of experience in this league. Not winning just as much natties as Juvan, but he's definitely had won a few natties in this league. So he has some rings on his belt, which is why this is going to be a great quarterback battle between these two teams. Now, this is still Week 1. Juvan, last season, was having his worst season on record. And it's not like he didn't make the playoffs. It's just that his team just didn't have a lot of wins, considering that they were one of the last few ranked teams to even make the playoffs, to even get there. So they had a lucky opportunity to even get there. And I'm pretty sure they got blown out in their first game in the playoffs. So that didn't go too well for Juvan previous season. Now for Caden Smith-West, I'm pretty sure he was on Monroe. And if he was, they had gotten knocked out just barely. I'm pretty sure. In a great matchup. I'm pretty sure that match was between the Snow Badgers. Yeah, the Snow Badgers in the national championship. Most whatever. We'll learn about both of these teams today, right? There's not a lot of information I could give you guys on currently because this is Week 1. And for football, teams can switch here and there. You know, it's not like the NFL where you have some veteran guys. No, you get new owners every season. which makes it a very, very, very versatile sport in which we all love for what it is. So, with that, we're going to be going on a short little break in which, when we get back, we'll have coverage of Keiser Seahawks and the Southwest Bears, as we'll show kickoff here in just a second. So we're going to go away. Don't leave, as we'll be right back. Stay on VRSN for coverage of this week one matchup between Southwest Bears and Keiser Seahawks. And welcome back. We are back here on this very, very cold, not snowy night here in Southwest Summit, Mississippi. Right now, Caden Smith West and the Southwest Bears have it teed up. They deferred, so they'll receive in the second half. And that means Keiser will start the game. So, week one matchup, Keiser Seahawks are taking on the Southwest Bears. And it's going to be taken out from about the 1 yard line. And it's Bloody Rounds on the return. Bloody Rounds trying to reverse field, but it's a great open field tackle by Zor. And that means you're going to start at about what seems to be, can't really see the yard lines here, especially with the snow. Probably 20, 23, 24 yard line? It's probably 23 yard line, 23 yard line. I'm lagging like hell. I don't even have a replay on. It's worse than before. All right, so here comes Caden. Or excuse me, not Caden. Javon. In the Keiser offense. They have a very good offensive line. As you can see, they have DGR, Bash, and Roly Poly. So they're going to be pivoting away for Javon. That is if he's even quarterbacking. I don't know who that is in the backfield. If it is a whole other quarterback, then I did just say a whole lot of nonsense. So it's either Javon's joining or Southwest has another quarterback. Right now, at the moment, it's going to be Dark Sturb. At least this is what it says on his username. And the ball is snapped, and it's a bot snap, and it's already rolled in the end zone. It's going to be a race towards the football. Who will fall? It's going to be the Southwest Bears. It's a touchdown on the first play of the game. It's a scoop and score. Unbelievable. Southwest Bears open up the game with 6. Are you kidding me? This is the first play of the season for Keiser. A disaster start. An explosive start for Southwest. Unbelievable. I cannot believe this. You talk about turn of events? Well, here we are. With one play in the game, is already a 6-point lead for Southwest. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to fix the lag. There's a lot of lagging here for some reason. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. So, with that, Southwest is going to kick the PAT. Oh, the fumble. You can't believe this. So, it's going to be Zora to boot it through the uprights. Caden the holder. Snapper being B111. I commented one of his games before. You know, some VRSN lore. And it's going to then play off a snap, and it was going to be blocked anyways. So that's going to be out of no good, and the PAT will fall short, and it's going to stay a 6-point game. So Keiser is now going to be down by 6 in the early 20 seconds of the game. If you did not know, it was a scoop and score off of a bot snap, and it was recovered in the end zone by Southwest for the touchdown. So here it is. Being kicked off here. It's going to be IYYS to take it out from the end zone. He's going to make his way right, and he's going to be tackled down at the 31-yard line for again a 31-yard return. It's going to bring up a 1st and 10 from there. And then, so it's still not going to be Javon at quarterback. It says it's going to be Dark Sturb. I'm trying to find his username. And yes. Oh, it's whatever. Right now, it's sub, so both of these teams are trying to get themselves prepared to step the ball here, especially Keiser. Last season, I would have been able to give you guys coverage of the RJCAA Natty, and not only that, just to run through the playoffs, but my Wi-Fi had ran out, so with a great luck of mine, I had to sit out the rest of the season for broadcasting. Bummer, right? And here's the left side rollout. But Dark Sturb's going to be dead right off of the snap. With that, they're going to be pushed back here by 5 yards. Seem to be a false start or no, it was a helmet warning. A helmet warning, which is going to push them back by 5. It's going to bring up first and 15. This is a left side rollout here for Dark Sturb. Sturb scanning, firing deep. That's bloody route to stride. That's over his head. Missed him. He was wide open. He got the burn, but the quarterback just threw it right over the outstretched hands of his receiver. Wasn't a completion. 2nd and 15. Left side rollout here for Dark Sturb. Scanning. Looking. Trying to get the blocks he needs. He does. It was going to fire short to his receiver, Doofib. It's going to make a play. Man, I'm lagging. For about a short gain. Now bringing up a 3rd and 15. Left side rollout for Dark. Scanning. Looking. Trying to fire it short to his receiver. Modern flash in which he's off and running now. Still escaping. Getting the blocks he needs in which he's in the clear. Modern flash. In a foot race. Caden Smith-West to beat. Cuts back down inside the 5. A 70-yard reception on a catch and run. And he's down inside the 5. A huge play there to set up Keiser for a 1st and goal. As they're now on the doorstep to try and answer the Southwest Bears score. They snap it quickly. Dark Sturb rolls left. Scanning. Looking. Trying to find somebody in this snow. He's pressured. He's going to have to try and get it away here. Fires in the back of the end zone. It's going to fall completes. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal here. Right now. Over these teams. And it's going to be a short throw to the right side. Doofib was about to reach the end zone, but Caden Smith-West delivers a huge blow. Although right now they're at the 1. Empty set again here for Dark Sturb. Southwest clear out the line. I don't even know if they'll run it. It's going to be a drop back throw, and it's going to be a rollout in the end zone. Yes! Keiser answers. Touchdown. A tie game here, 6-6 in the opening minutes here as Keiser goes right down the field after a disastrous start to the game. They instantly recover. And it's going to be a PAT from what seems to be about the 15. This one's going to be about a 27-yard PAT. And that boot goes up and through. So Keiser down the field and takes the lead after starting this game off 6-0 in the first 20 seconds. So instead of it being Javon, it's Dark Sturb to take him down the field. I hope I'm saying his name right. Honestly, I have no idea how to describe that. Dark Sturb. Skies. Okay, let's call him Skies. So this one's going to be taken out from about the 3. Southwest is going to return now. And we're going to get the first peek at their offense. Jeebs still going as he's down just across the 25 is going to be a nice return 26. And that's where the Southwest Bears start their drive. Give me 1 second here. Let me rejoin. I'm lagging. Honestly, guys, I don't even have a replay on. I rejoined the game and I started lagging like really, really bad. I have no idea why. So, to be honest, I wish I could fix this issue, but it's bad. Can't really it wasn't this bad earlier, honestly. Anyways, as I'm trying to load in here, it's a left side rollout here by Caden. Boy, I'm lacking. It's a fumble. Ball's loose, and Caden falls on it. The ball is still on the ground, and it's recovered by B111. So it's now going to bring up a 2nd and 41. So a disastrous play for the Southwest Bears offense on their first play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 41. Here for Caden. It's just not going to be pushed back, and he's going to have to make a throw from his own end zone. It's going to be a snap on the right side of the rollout. Here for Caden. As he looks, scanning. Not a lot of seed downfield, which he's going to pressure. He's going to let this one go. It's underthrown and picked off. Well, they're going to call it a completed. Touch the ground. Bring up a 3rd and 41. I mean, that could have been intercepted regardless. Missed opportunity there from the safety bash. Caden pushed back. He just has to let that one go. It's a desperation heave in the traffic. What's an incompletion? Looks like roll out for Caden. As he scans the field, looking. Surfing. Stepping up, backing out, stepping up again, firing deep into double coverage. It is picked off. Modern flash, a diving interception at the 45. A terrible throw, a terrible read by Caden. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 45 as Keiser gets their own defensive takeaway. And they're going to be given a chance to extend the lead. Skies, the quarterback, is that going to have to lead him down yet again? Caden's having trouble, and not even just Caden, quarterbacks in general. I mean, as you can see, they're going to have trouble being able to air it out downfield as the vision is disrupted today. Left side roll out here for Skies. It's been snow, it's been a lot of snow across the country. It's been shown in the Broncos game. In the NFL just earlier today. By the way, congrats on the Patriots and Seahawks for making a Super Bowl. That's your Super Bowl matchup. I mean, what is this, 2015? Left side rollout here for Skies. Skies fires his short receiver, Bloody Rounds, in which he's off and running. Bloody Rounds all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 22 between the quarterback and receiver connection. He's going to set up a 1st and 10 on the left hash. So Skies filling in for Tufan, just airing it out here. He's playing flawless here in this game early. Empty set here for Keiser. Right side rollout here for Skies. Skies scanning, looking. Has time to throw as he gets the edge. Oh, he's running out of that time. Going to need to let this one go soon. Pressure is coming from all cylinders. He lets it go deep. Fall way out of bounds in the end zone. Or in the end zone, it's going to be incomplete. We're going to 2nd and 10. They're actually trying to call grounding. What I said in the chat. Yeah, they're actually trying to call grounding on this play due to the overthrow, but there was clearly a receiver in the area who had just got cut. There's a miscommunication by both of the receivers. And they're going to be moved back. So they're going to be back all the way near midfield, about near the, what is that, the 46-yard line? And no, they're moving them back up. So 2nd and 25 here from what about seems to be, I don't even know. Can't see the snow. And it's going to be a throw through the middle. It's caught. Doofib. The tight end still going down at the 16. So they make up for it with a huge gain. Or not even at the 16 at 11-yard line. So that's not going to be a 3rd and 4. Keiser 4 yards away from keeping the drive alive. Left side of rollout here for Skies. Skies steps up here. Backs out. Fires into the corner of the end zone. Incomplete. Over the head. And the outstretched hands of the receiver. IYYS. Honestly, I don't even want to call him that. Hold on. Let me find his username. Because I know he has a name. IYYS. Okay, yeah, that's IYYS. I'm going to look in the Discord to see what his actual name is. Because I don't want to call him that. Oh, no, his name's actually IYS. Okay. Well, with that, it's going to be a 4th and 4. Apparently, there's a timeout called by Southwest, which is why the official is ending in the center. So, Keiser on a doorstep again. As Southwest seeing to start this game with all the momentum. Right side rollout here for Skies. Skies on a 4th and 4. Trying to convert. It's going to be incomplete. Had his receiver in the middle. Just overthrew him. And a missed throw is going to bring up a 1st and 10 on the turnaround down for Southwest. So their defense gets a break and prevents Keiser from extending the lead. And Caden's going to get another crack at it. 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. Very slow game. Or, excuse me, really a quick pass game, but a slow game. These possessions aren't going to be really long. Dead play. False start on the Southwest Bears offense. Or excuse me, it's a helmet warning. It's a helmet warning, which is what's going to bring up a 1st and 15. Left side rollout here for Caden. Caden scanning. Looking, fouls to the right side of the field. It's caught. That's his receiver, Cardi Dread on the out route, in which he's trying to make a man miss, but it's bloody round. So make the tackle for a gain of 11. It sets up a 2nd and 5. Looks like the Keiser defense is going to start off this game playing what seems to be about man coverage. Or, excuse me, zone coverage. But with Bash manning this tight end. Caden scanning, pressured, ball's loose in the end zone. Someone's got to fall, and it's going to be Ward Silkby to the recovery, but he's going to recover the end zone and be taken down for a safety. Wow! The Keiser defense gets another defensive takeaway. And with the result of 2 points, with the pressure forcing Caden to lose the football. And yet again, Skies and the Keiser offense will get the football back. Caden having no time to deliver it, as he is just disrupted in the backfield by the Keiser pass rush. Warren Wark, Sookby, I wanted to cover it, but it wouldn't even matter. And it's going to be IYYS on a return here from the safety punt. And he's going to try and get past midfield. And he does get past midfield, but he is hit hard. His helmet flies off as he's a huge blow. That DB, as looks like he's been in the weight room. He's been lifting the row weights. First and 10 from the 45 here for Keiser, as that's where they'll start their drive. Skies, the Keiser quarterback to open the season, is in the backfield yet again. It's going to be a 3-receiver set. This should be a 4-receiver set for Keiser with a tight end on the right. It's going to be a left side throw here to Dufit across the middle. Dufit wide open, and his third reception on the game. He can get a lot of receptions for a gated 19. Boy, I tell you, how does Dufit get so wide open? It's his route running. He knows just where the zones split his. And that is what gets him the football a lot. He has quite a bit of awards at his position at tight end, and that is because he receives the ball multiple times per game. Defenses lose him quite a bit in coverage, so you're going to want to get a reliable guy to be able to cover him. And his pressure, it's picked off by Fury Lawrence. Fury Lawrence going the other way. Lawrence going to escape and score. He's going to take it to the house. A defensive pick 6. Southwest takes the lead. Unbelievable. That's just another defensive pick for Southwest. And their defense gives them the lead again. It's going to be a 2-point game. Or excuse me, a 3-point game. To end the first quarter. You can't believe it. I can't believe it. What a start to this game. A wacky one. A left side rollout here from Caden. And they're going to go for 2. They try and extend the lead as a throw towards the corner. That's incomplete. That's Sore, the team owner, getting the ball knocked out of the hands by Savage. And with that, Southwest defense gives them the lead. And Keiser with the interception thrown by their quarterback. Honestly, you guys do wish I could give you guys better coverage, but this lag has been brutal. So it's going to be kicked off here and taken out from the 4, or probably the 3-yard line. Iowa West goes right and is driven out of bounds for a nice return of about 33. Or probably 32-yard return. Can't really see where he's at. And so it'll be first and 10 from there. And Skies, the quarterback, they're going to have to try and get his team downfield again. Have to try and bounce back. from the early shenanigans by the Southwest defensive line. So, whistle's finally blown here. There's going to be an instant drop back here from the quarterback. He scans the field. Looking, firing, deep right side, and why, yes, in stride. Wide open, just overshoots him way too far. Second and 10. Let's not roll out here for Skies. He's going to need to recover on that drive. On it, yet again, an empty set. Skies fires to his famed receiver. He missed, and this time he connects as he's off and running down the sideline. Tries to escape from the DB as he has to make a dive to make a tackle. It's a gain of 41. And they're all the way inside the red zone again. Skies delivers it again. IYYS has been a target for the Seahawks. 4 minutes in, ticking down here in the second quarter. Left side rollout for Skies. Skies scans, looking, trying to find somebody. He's pushed back here, fires it, leaps to IYS again. That is going to be incomplete. He makes the catch with Jeebs. Of course, it's an incompletion. As he moves from second and 10. Skies is going to need to get his team in the end zone if he's going to want to keep the lead. Or not keep the lead, try and reclaim the lead. It's a throw to Doofib. It's shot in the end zone. Doofib has his first touchdown of the game. It's a Skies touchdown. Doofib is left wide open as Keiser reclaims the lead. A 3-point game here as Skies answers quickly. So yet again, another defensive touchdown from Southwest. They missed the kick, so they're going to have to try and go for two. It's pressure from the safety. Skies needs to get this off. He does. It's a throw in the back of the end zone as it fell incomplete. So it's going to stay a 3-point game. And with that, Southwest now has a chance to tie it or take the lead. Skies, the quarterback, has been pretty accurate here in his debut. But the Keiser defense has also been making plays. It's really been an offense who's been the one to give Southwest points. Right now, Southwest offense has 0 points. And right now, there's a little bit of commotion here between the officials and the referees. Or the officials and the referees. The officials and the players, excuse me. How can officials argue with other officials? I mean, it could happen. It could. Right now, that is what the way is. And finally, it's blown and it's going to be kicked off here. It's a deep boot to the middle of the field. It's going to be taken out. Going up the middle is the returner. I'm not saying it's using him. It's Kaz. getting down just shy of what seemed to be about the 22-yard, about shy of the 17, down at the 16-yard line. We'll bring them 1st and 10 from there. Also, I should have just stayed in the game. I didn't know my flex would be this bad. Like as if I unplugged my PC. Guess I use the gaming laptop. Fun. Don't worry, guys. Eventually, I'm gonna get a better computer. First and 10 from the 16-yard line, or maybe the 21-yard line. Excuse me. Or no, the 26-yard line. I guess they got extra yards. Let's have it here for Caden. As he's trying to recover. Cos over the middle for a gain of 6. It's a quick pass. As yet again, Caden was pressured. 2nd and 4. And they're going to be moved back. Apparently, there was a possible flag on Southwest. So here they are again. Now for 2nd and 9. That's our rollout here for Caden. Caden scanning as he's got pressure from the edge. He's going to need to let this one go deep. And he has clarity, but it's incomplete. Modern Flats and knocking the ball out of his hands. 3rd and 9. Empty backfield for Caden. Right side rollout. As he scans the field, he's going to need to get his team's offense the first points. He's going to keep it here. But it's going to be DJR to make the tackle in the open field as he just trips him up, setting up a 4th and 5. And apparently, like I say, took the snow away. So there's a commotion. So let's try and recap the game. There's been multiple stoppages due to arguments between the players and officials. And so the game started off with a botched snap, and it was recovered in the end zone by the Southwest Bears defensive line. I forgot who recovered the football, but whoever did, they made a huge play. All right, so roll out for Caden. I didn't get to recap the game, but we will recap it later. Caden scanning, looking, pressured, fires it deep. He gets this one off. It's underthrown, but it's caught. Cut. Comes back to make the catch at the 41. A huge play. That's the first big play by the Southwest Bears offense. They haven't had a positive gain like that in the opening minutes of the game. All game, I should say. And it's going to set up a 1st and 10 inside Keiser territory. Right side rollout for Caden. Caden pressured again. Caden is going to need to tuck this football. He's going to try and escape. Caden doesn't get the block, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of 19. Solar with the sack as they get home yet again. 2nd and 29. Caden has been pressured all day. And that huge gain is now just wiped away with a huge sack. Right side rollout now on the 2nd and 29 for Caden. He gets this one off. It's a short throw, not even a short one. It's just a throw to the right side, almost picked off, but JT makes the diving catch to save it. Bringing up a 3rd and 15. Empty set yet again for Caden. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Right side rollout. It's going to be a dead play here. Let's see what the flag is. Let's wait for the call. And it seems like somebody was offsides. Maybe it was a too many men call. I have no idea. I wish I was able to see the play kind of, but I'm not able to. Southwest wearing their red jerseys. They look pretty good. I mean, pretty good temps. Now, you know, they look like your average OFL temps. Right side rollout here for Caden. Caden scanning, fires it deep in the middle. Cut it. It's open. Cut. They're going to skip and score. A lightning strike. Touchdown. A deep pass touchdown for Southwest as they take the lead. Their first offensive touchdown of the game. It's another deep strike to. And they're going to go for 2. Caden with his first touchdown pass. And Cut with his first touchdown reception. And the first offensive touchdown for Southwest. And they're going to try and get their first 2 point. Caden makes his way left now. As he started right. Caden is now serving. He's going to try and look for somebody open. He's not running out of time. He needs to get this one off. He's going to fire it deep in the right side of the corner. End zone. That's going to be intercepted by Bloody Rounds. And with that, it's going to bring up a no good. I don't know what bring. That's going to be no good. It's going to stay a 3-point game. So back and forth we go here. And it's not like it's been a back and forth offensive shootout. It's really been back and forth by, I mean, I don't even know how to say this. It's just been back and forth scoring. Really. 15-18, a minute and 33 left here in the game. Keiser is going to take it out from about the 3. IYS goes right, and he's going to be taken out at the 33-yard line. So, a nice 30-yard return by IYS, and that's where from the 33 is where Keiser start their drive. But here comes Skies yet again. He had scored on his previous drive. Let's see if he can get the ball in the end zone again. This has so far been a great game. Started off with a defensive scoop and score as it was a botched met and recovered in the end zone. And with that, Keiser had answered instantly as Skies took his team down the field. And it went in the end zone for a touchdown. So, with that, you think that Keiser will be the ones to had momentum of the game when they had got the football back, but a defensive pick six from the defensive line had given their team the football, or not the football back. I mean, they did give them the football back, but it also gave them back for pick six. So that gave Southwest a lead, and Keiser had the answer, which they did for a touchdown pass to Dufib. As you see here, Dufib had another reception for a huge gain. But Southwest's offense, even with all the commotion and sat on that drive you've seen there earlier, they ended up getting in the end zone to take the lead. All right, so with the terrible recap, Keiser is inside Southwest territory at the 37-yard line. Or sorry, the 36. Gonna be first and 10 from there. As it's gonna be, no, even know. It's probably yet again more commotion. I have no idea what's going on at the moment. It's supposed to be some type of review, probably a challenge, to be honest. So I'm gonna need to wait here. As right now with a 15-18 lead from the Southwest Bears. Right now, it's still waiting. Anyways, we're looking to join the league is in the description. This league is called RJCAA. It's a very competitive football league. It's very hard to get into. Honestly, you have been playing rough football for quite a long time to be able to try and get a start here. Now, for my advice, if you're a new rough football player trying to get into the sport to try and get on the field first, you're going to need to start playing O-line, D-line, and trying to go into, leagues where there's not a lot of, competitive teams, or just leagues with not a lot of competitive players. Definitely not leagues like this one, I should say. Right? So you're going to need to build that. You're going to need to build your, popularity. Oh, just make yourself known. As a player. So get started playing O-line, go in a league where there's not a lot of players, right? And play O-line there, and eventually you're gonna start getting known as an O-line for offensive line. So you're gonna get picked up by these bigger teams, and when you're getting picked up by the bigger teams, you're gonna be able to get even more known, and with that, you're gonna want to try and own a team. And if you're on a team, you're going to be able to play the position that you want. But a throw there to the bloody rounds. A great throw there by Skies for a gain of 17, by the way. Anyways, like I was saying, when you own, you're going to be able to play the position that you want. Now, sure, you might not be good at it, but if you get better at the position, people are going to start knowing you for that position. So continue to own teams. right? Make sure your team, gains skill and becomes good. And boom. That's really how you become known. And maybe by that time, you're going to probably get a chance to, on the team, pass there by Skies for getting 14, who's ton and doofib, by the way. Hey, that's my advice. Honestly, I'm saying that's how I became known in world football. Now, I didn't really start off playing O-line, D-line that much. I started off playing tight end. So it's going to be a throw to the right side. Yes, it's shot in the end zone. A touchdown by Keiser. Another deep ball pass. Another touchdown by yes. His second reception touchdown of the game as Keiser reclaims the lead again. It has been nothing but fireworks from this quick game offense. And they're going to try and go for one here to extend the lead to 4. So they're going to want to continue to extend the lead on this one. Has been lighting up the Southwest Bears defense all game. Their defense has just been getting killed in the man coverage, as if they're even playing man. There's not a lot of times where Skies has been pressured other than that defensive interception. Right side roll here from Skies. Skies fires in the back of the end zone. It's bloody round in the end zone for the 2 points. So they're going to extend the lead to about 5. And Southwest is yet again down. But with their offense finally getting on the board last drive. Can they score again? And this cold night here in Summit, Mississippi, it has been a great game. Although a slow one. This one has been taking a while. It's been a 50-minute game, and it's not even the end of the first half. But let's just by the end. We've got 30 seconds left here. And I'm taking out from about the 8-yard line. Going up the middle is Carter. He's going to hand it off to his quarterback, Caden. Caden up the middle. He's going to get a nice return. Getting down at the 31-yard line. And here comes the Southwest Bears offense yet again. Keiser's defense trying to get themselves another stop. They've been playing good all game other than that touchdown on the last drive. But multiple deep shots from Caden. He's going to need protection here to be able to even give himself a chance. Right now he has a decent amount of one protection, but he's running out of time. He wants to go deep. To cut again. Knocked away. As IRS made the interception, but Cut forced it out of his hands. 2nd and 10. Or no, it's going to be a huge conversion due to the flag. Some type of flag. And apparently it was a AA call. Admin abuse on Keiser. So that's going to move the Southwest Bears up by 15. And they're now going to be at the 46-yard line. Empty set, right side rollout. Caden now making his way left as he started right. Steps up with 10 seconds left. He wants to go to cut again. It's stride. And it's cut. A diving cut at the, what is that, the 14? Yes, it is. Inside the 15, it's cut again. And with one play, Caden is going to try and get his team in the end zone to take the lead. He's got 14 yards, a way to do it. 7 seconds to do it. What a first half. What a bounce back Caden dead play. You talk about pass protection. Making an impact in this game. Well, it's made an impact for Southwest, and they're now starting to pave the way for Caden Smith-West. Well, now with the penalty, again, they're pushed back. That has been the issue here from Southwest. Right side rollout for Caden. Last play of the half. Fires to the corner. It's going to be 1 second remaining. And they're going to try and get a field goal. So Southwest gets the ball in the second half. So they're going to take their points. They're trying to get this lead down to 2. With the PAT, they can just do that. And not the PAT, the field goal. So it's going to be what seems to be about what is it? 29, 6-yard line. It's going to be a 36-yard kick. And this was blocked! It's blocked! Scooped up by Doofib! It's going to try and make a return. The official calls a pre-stack, and it's going to be accepted. So this one's dead. So, and yet again, another break here. That's what's really been slowing out the game, honestly. It's not even that the gameplay is slow. It's a commotion between the officials and the players. And the teams. So we're going to wait and see. What will it be here? This one could be a huge impact, guys. If they don't get this, Keiser is going to still have to lead. Even if, well, I mean, of course they'll still have to lead regardless of whether they get the field goal or not. But what I'm trying to say here is that Caden is going to be forced to trying to find the end zone if he's going to want to try and score or get a team to lead. My bad. So, still waiting here for both these teams. Let's talk about the channel. Yet again, I had no Wi-Fi. I think it was last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know. I had no Wi-Fi, and also I own a team in this league now, so I don't have a lot of time to broadcast. Now I was able to find time here to broadcast this game. than me actually having Wi-Fi, and also you give it a chance to have time to stream, as I had not scheduled anything. So, still waiting. Anyways, so it looks like the kick will stay blocked, and Keiser will still have to, well, of course, still have the lead, but they have a strong lead. Although the Southwest gets the ball in the second half, and that's going to be taken out from the 4. BL11 getting taken down across the 25, down at the 27-yard line. A nice return. It's going to be 1st and 10 from there. And Caden Smith-West now needs a touchdown to get his team back in the game. So I pray for, quicker second half here. Honestly, if y'all don't know, commentating takes a lot of energy out of me. And set yet again for Caden. Going to be tight end to the left. 2 receivers on both sides. 4 linemen in the game for Southwest. So they're going to need to get another one on the field. Left side rollout here for Caden. Or no, right side rollout. He now makes his way left. He fires it. Left side. Oh, it's a diving catch by Cardi. Almost picked up. It was a risky throw. But luckily, Cardi makes the catch to save the interception. Second and 7 from the 30. Right side rollout here for Caden. Scanning. Looking. Firing deep. Oh, this one's risky throw is caught. Caught by Cardi. Cardi's still going. Across the 45, down at the 42. Oh my goodness. A throw into triple coverage. But an excellent throw. As Cardi yet again saves Caden. But it's not even like it was a bad throw. It was a great, perfect pass by Caden. Second and 10 from 42. Sorry, guys. There's not a lot to talk about during these intermissions in this game. Honestly, I wish I had some coffee. Left side rollout here for Caden. They're not going to call the dead play, and what they finally do. There's 2 balls in the play. It's going to be a redo now. I'm out here just scrolling at this point. First and 15. Oh, man. Oh, no. So it was a flag. So it was even just a redo down. It is a redo down, but it's lost yardage. Left side rollout for Kate on the first and 15. Let me see what the flag was. Yeah, I have no idea. Right side throw to his tight end out of the backfield is busted, but he gets a huge blow delivered to him. 3rd and 9. That's Kaz with the catch. I cannot say his name. Honestly, just immature display name. It's a shame that I have to display that on my channel. We're being professional here in the Big 2026. Right side rollout for Caden. Caden. Scanning. Caden could step up. He decides to drop back instead as he keeps his eyes downfield. He's now making his way left. Just taking all the time he needs to try and get this one off. He now steps up, splits to defense, and it's incomplete. Tries to split the defense with a throw downfield, but it's going to be knocked away. 3rd and 9. Or excuse me, that's going to be 4th and 9 now. Right now, two of these teams trying to go 1-0. It has so far been a great game outside of all the stoppages. Honestly, this is not it. But it's okay. We're here for it. Of course. Third and 19. Apparently, there's yet again another flag for Southwest. Don't know what it was. Probably, I'm going to assume a AA call. Anyways, left side roll up. Caden push back. Caden lets this one go deep. A contested ball. Oh, it's caught by Cardi again. Cardi and Caden just keep coming back and making up for the flags, the lost yardage, and the obstacles. They overcome. 1st and 10 at the 19. Empty set again for Caden. Keiser's defense, ever since they kept Caden in the Southwest offense out of the end zone on their first 2 drives, they've been getting blown up by Caden in the Southwest Bears offense. Left side roll out here for Caden. He scans, looks, steps up. This time he'll have time to throw, and this is his first keeper of the game. Caden hit for a gain of 6. He keeps his head down, carries it for 1st and 10. Inside the 20. Or they should be down at the 14, or the 13. They should be down to the 13-yard line. Yet again, more commotion. This has been a slimy game. Maybe it's probably going to be a redo it down. Yeah, it's going to be a redo it down. So, It was. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. It's gonna be a radio down. It's gonna be 1st and 10 from the 19 still. Still lots of weight. It's not. It's nowhere near the fourth quarter yet, and there's just been tons and tons of stoppages for both of these teams. It has been a total of an hour and 16. That's usually just how long it takes for a full game. If we look back, excuse me, let's not roll out for Caden. I'll mention that later. Caden fired to the corner at the end zone. He's trying to go to cut again, but Modern Flash says no as he just knocks it out of Kurt. Or excuse me, not Kurt. Cut's hands. 2nd and 10. Anyways, yeah, my last stream being 53 minutes. Even the New Mexico versus Iowa Western game was an hour and 33. This game's going to be probably 2 hours. That's just where it's headed. What if this goes to over? I mean, this is a back and forth game. This could go to overtime. Chat, this may be the longest recorded VRSN game ever. As the longest VRSN stream had taken, let me look. Two hours and 12 minutes. That's all right here for Caden. Scanning. Looking. Now be back. Pressure from the edge. He fires it. Just tight end. Picked off by Bloody Rounds. Picked off by Bloody Rounds in the end zone. It was a risky throw. A terrible throw. And Bloody Rounds makes the diving pick. Keiser finally gets the defense to stop. Skies is going to finally get the football back. It has been a long drive for Southwest, and it comes to an end by a great play. So, the Seahawks with a chance to extend the lead as Southwest misses their opportunity to take it. Their defense has been playing good so far. Let's not roll out here for Skies. Skies, all day to throw. Let's see if he'll keep it. He drops back instead. He fires it across his body, and wide open is Teak. Teak makes a man miss. Teak loses the ball. It's still loose. Picked up by Wark. Southwest reclaims it. Wark Soupy with yet again another defensive takeaway. Unbelievable. A crazy game to start week 1. And it's not even that. This play could be getting called back. Now, I would love to sort of replay, but due to the lag, I honestly had to turn off instant replay. This game has just been wacky stuff. Shown today's coverage. And looks like the football's down. For a split second there, somebody had recovered it on the other end. I'm going to take a look at this replay, and yeah, I think Savage recovered the football on the ground. And that is what was going to keep the drive alive for Keiser. Taking a look at the replay yet again. And yeah, so, I mean, I don't know. Like, low-key, I don't think he was on the ground. Yeah, I don't think he was on the ground. Southwest is going to have the football. I slowed it down, and on the initial, like, if we're talking about real speed, like, it looked like it was recovered on the ground, but no, it was actually recovered while he was still up on his feet. So Southwest gets the takeaway they need. So back-to-back defensive takeaways on both drives, one being an interception and one being a fumble recovery. 1st and 10. From the 46, as Caden's defense gives him another opportunity to try and take the lead. Empty set it again. 2 receivers turning to the left. Left side of rollout. Caden navigates his way in the pocket. He fires it short, and he has a receiver, Kaz, the tight end, across a marker. His helmet pops off as Bash delivers the blow. Oh, it's going to be a 1st down reception. Although Kaz is going to come out of the game. Here it comes. J2, Gem. Right side rollout. Caden. Flag on the play. This one may be a free play. No, it's dead. It's not going to be a free play. This one's coming back yet again. That is probably, what, the 7th penalty? Or the 5th? The 5th or 6th penalty. Sorry, not the 7th. The 5th or 6th penalty on Southwest. So it's gonna be driven back again. This time they'll be at the 45. Or excuse me, the 40. Right side roll for Caden. Caden has time to throw. He's going to step up. Caden fires it across his body. Cut. Forced incompletion by IYYS. Knocked out of his hands as he made the diving catch. A great play. Oh, what a perfect pass by Caden. There was a rainbow of a football across the field. And 2nd and 15. Right side roll out. Caden. Pressure. He's going to need to let this one go soon. He's running out of time. He steps up and fires it towards the sideline. It's going to be a contested ball. And it's knocked out of the hands from Zor. That is a receiver. Bloody Rounds almost had some 2nd interception. 3rd and 15. No, the stream's not delayed. Just called that late, by the way. 2:09 in the 3rd quarter. This game is taking ages. Left side rollout. Free play. Finally. A defensive penalty on Keiser. Caden trying to take it to the house. Cut again inside the 10. They'll decline the penalty. And they'll be given a 1st and goal. From the 9. Cut again. He has had a legendary game for the Bears. He's really been the spark for this team in this game. Let's start out for Caden. Caden dropping back. Scanning. Firing. Double coverage picked up by Dofib. A poor throw. And an interception. Caden makes a mistake again. Defense wins championships. Both of these defenses are giving it all just to go 1-0. Multiple takeaways from both of these teams. Let's roll out for Skies as he's given another opportunity to extend the lead. But can Southwest force a defensive takeaway again? Skies, instead of stepping up and taking a one, he's going to look to try to the right side. Cross-body throw. The test pass to Dofib. Dofib trucks a man. Tries to stiff arm another guy, but he won't. He'll be tackled down at the 34-yard line for a gain of 15. A minute and 40 left in the third quarter. Keiser's on the right hash for a 1st and 10. As they move the sticks. 1:30 left there now. Let's not roll out here for Skies. Skies! With a lineman being driven in the backfield, although he still has time to throw. Nobody getting pressure, although Skies is going back. Whereas he's going to look to fire deep in the middle of the field. Modern's open. Modern is going to walk his way in the end zone. But is there going to be a flag? This one may be coming back. And the touchdown will count! Keiser does extend the lead! A deep shot to Modern, who had made a miracle for West Hills last season, and probably the best game on this channel. This one's living up to that hype. But Keiser could pull away here. And they're going to go for 2 to try and extend the lead to 13. Empty set here again for Skies. Or 1 receiver to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Left side rollout. Skies makes his way right now. Scanning. He can't really step up. He's pushed back again. Great contained by the D-line. So you don't need to let this one go soon. He's going to try and extend the play. Gets the split. Needs to get a block. He does. He's going to get up here. Falls in the corner. Knocked out. IYYS. Almost had himself more points for his team. But instead, the pass coverage says no. It was Wark Soupy. Forced incompletion. It's going to be kickoff here from the 35. Keiser Seahawks with the lead. Ball is kicked out of bounds. Southwest is going to have good field position. Oh my goodness. The ball sent out of bounds. A terrible kick. So Caden giving an opportunity again. This time to try and cut the lead down again. Boy, the opportunities had been there for Southwest this game. But the mistakes from Caden himself, throwing 2 interceptions in the red zone, is what still keeps them from taking the lead in this game. Caden, on the 1st and 10, is dropping back, making his way towards the right side of the field, looking to the left side, and he's got his receiver, the tight end, Kaz. Another reception across the 20, or not the 20, the 40. Into Keiser territory. A gain of 20, setting up a 1st and 10 at the 40. Third quarter still going. 52 seconds left. As you said, left side rollout for Caden again. Caden fires right side quickly. It's caught. Zor is probably his second reception in the game across the 30 for a gain of 11. 1st and 10 for Southwest. Instead of deep shots, they're moving down the field. Let's throw, and it's incomplete. Second and 10. He has receiver. Who was that? Cause on the comeback? Left side roll out on the 2nd and 10 for Caden. 28 seconds left here in the 3rd. Caden scanning. He's going to probably trying to go in the end zone here. He is. Cross when he throw. JT almost escapes and is down inside the 5. What a throw by Caden to stand in alone and delivered it to the whole other side of the field as JT was left wide open. 1st and goal from the 3. Caden yet again is on the doorstep of punching it in. Caden, pressured, escapes, stepping up. Caden fires it, knocked down. 2nd and goal. Almost got himself away. And he delivered it to his receiver, who had dropped the football. So 2nd and goal from the 3. End of the 3rd quarter. Finally, the 4th quarter. This game started at 2nd and goal. Caden dropping back, pressured. Now making his way left. Nothing open downfield, but he tries to find Kaz. It's going to be falling down incomplete. 3rd and goal. Third and goal. Caden dropping back and now making his way left. Stepping up. Trying to punch his team in. Will he run it and try and make a rush in the end zone? Instead, he's going to throw it to double coverage in the end zone. It's caught. Keiser. It's going to be no Southwest. Gets in the end zone. Finally. And cuts the lead down. Caden made another risky throw, but this time it connects. As they're now down just by 9. Or, no, not 9. Excuse me. 3. Can I do math, chat? Yo, chat. Chat, hold on. They're down by 5, bro. Right side rollout for Caden. Caden. Scanning. Making his way left. Push back here. From the D-line, trying to get to 2 points. To cut the lead down to 3. It's caught in the end zone. Carney makes a contested catch. That's a 3-point game. Four minutes and 27. Southwest is now going to have to rely on their defense. Yet again, they get them the football back. They've been playing good this second half. But their previous drive, with a deep touchdown, had taken away their momentum. But can they regain it? And can Caden actually take the lead instead of throwing an interception in the red zone? He had bounced back here, cutting the lead down. So he may be locked in. It's going to be kicked out here it's going to be taken out from the 4. Doofib starts right, stays right, makes a spin move, and it's going to be taken down at the 35. It's a nice return. Boy, Doofib is very shifty in the open field. And it's going to be 1st and 10 from there. So here comes Skies with a chance to put this game away. Possibly. This is road football, so you still got a lot of time. But they can really give themselves a real shot here. As Skies is going to try and step up. Great pass protection. He's going to stay alone. Fire it deep. He's got Modern in the end zone. What a throw! Oh my gosh! Modern's got another touchdown! Skies with a perfect pass! And they extend the lead again! And it's Modern again! Man, you talk about a spark. Right now, Keiser has found a spark in the second half. Right side rollout fair for Skies. Skies scanning. Make his way left. All to the throw. Should be a free play. It is a free play. As there was somebody all sides of the backfield, not getting set. A throw to pylon. Modern's got it again. A Modern takeover. Skies delivering it to Modern. And it's a 2 point. Now it's going to be a 1st and 15. Or not 15. Yeah, I'm going to tell you. It's going to be a kickoff. Here. It's going to be booted towards the middle. Zor is going to take it out from the 4-yard line. Southwest down yet again. And it's going to be a nice return, getting down at the 26. So in the backfield is Caden to try and get his team back. In the game. As he's now down by 2 scores yet again. He's going to need to find something here. I mean, it's really your defense. Now, you can't onside it under 2 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. So, let's see until you even be given a chance to do that. Left side roll out by Caden. Caden. Pressured. Has to go right. Caden. Running out of time. Lets it go. Picked off. Right into the hands of Doofib. Doofib. Still going. Reversing field and down at the 25. Keiser can now pull away. That is if they can get a touchdown and milk the clock. And here's Skies yet again. Boy, it has not been a good day for Caden. Although I will say he has not had the time to throw, so he's been pressured all game. Skies doesn't decide to step up. Instead, he wants to go downfield again. Nobody in the backfield. 2-man rush for Southwest. So Skies fires it as he has a ton to deliver to Doofib. Touchdown, Keiser. Game over. Zor forfeits. A statement here from Skies and his Keiser offense as they put up 43 against the Southwest defense. And that will be the end of today's game. Final score: about 43 to 26. Keiser will go 1-0 as quarterback Skies. Modern, Doofib, IYYS especially, and Bloody Rounds gets their team the victory. And with that, that'll be the end of today's stream. See you next time. For more broadcasts, subscribe to all VRSN channels. Follow me on Twitch. I'll only be streaming on Twitch if leagues do not allow me to stream on YouTube. Although leagues do allow me to stream on YouTube, so there's you subscribe to the YouTube channel, which is where all my VR streams have been and will continue to be. If you're looking to join the leagues, in the description, this league is called RJCAA. It's a very competitive football league owned by JC3. So if you have plans on playing or helping out the league, it's in the description. So just check that on the channel. If you want me to broadcast your football league, just DM me on Discord. VJ4tight that is my ping, or that's my username. Just DM me using that at, and it depends what league you have. Honestly, I'd personally say it has to have over 1,000 or just 1,000 members. So final score, you're gonna get 43 to 26. Keiser goes 1-0 as quarterback Skies makes a statement. Instead of it being Juvine being the quarterback, Skies to play an absolutely wonderful game. Not even that, the offensive line for Keiser paved the way. As Southwest falls 1-0, or excuse me, 0-1, as Caden struggles in his first game. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we're gonna go away here. Have a great Sunday night, as we're hopefully have more VRSN streams on this channel.